Miss J here. Um, how's the school year going? Downhill fast. Uh, oh, if you kind of pay attention to my last video, you understand why I'm chuckling, because I just mentioned I understand why in some countries they put fifth grade in their own academy before they send them off to junior high. It's like a fifth and sixth grade transition school, and then they send them off to the big kid stuff. And it's that preteen stage that those kids are in, and they are so emotional. They do not like authority at this time, and they just want to test their boundaries. And if you are any type of disciplinarian, or firm or strict or anything, in any type of procedures or anything like that, they just want to be free. They want to let loose. They want to be bullies. They want to stir mess. They really are very, very much so, in every essence of the word, immature. And of course, you can't ask 10-year-old, 11-year-olds to be mature, but you can ask them to practice self-control, and they do not understand that they're responsible for their action. And you're at the grade level where you have to be consistent in your disciplinary strategies. And I wanted to go into the school year with logical consequence. Like if a student do something in the hallway towards another teacher, they deal with it outside in the hallway with that other teacher. If the other teacher give them a fussing, or ask, and they apologize and stuff like that, when they come back into my class, I shouldn't be adding on more punishment to that. Oh, I'm gonna take a few minutes off your recess time, and you're gonna write lines, or you're gonna do this. I don't want to do that. That's more punishment on top of punishment. However, trying to go into the school year with a mentality that you give consequences based upon the merits of their actual behavior, it has been a challenge. It has been a challenge, and nothing, even taking full recess, or saying you have a solid lunch and you'll come. If you're talking during a lesson, say, okay, you lose your privilege of talking, at your share out time during lunchtime. And they still don't care about that. They still do not care about it. They're like, okay, I'll give you my solid lunch, and I'll just sit there solidly. So it just seemed like nothing when it comes to their brain and how they're processing at this age is actually logical and effective. It's no consequence that we have in place scare them to do the right thing. Even, knock on wood, calling parents. It's not, that's not working, because they're at the age. And I am figuring out that at this age, there's some kids that you're going to have to just be super firm with, and some kids you're going to have to back off and give them everything they ask for. And what I mean by that is this. I'll give you an example. I have a student that's very disrespectful, and it could be any one of those students, very disrespectful and very conniving and manipulative, and they're like that at school, and I can tell that they're like that at home. So it's nothing that I really can do to stop that, because they're at home more than they're at school, and I'm just getting a taste of it. So do I fight that battle and constantly say, okay, well, stop doing that, you're disrespectful, why you do that, and keep wasting my breath, when at this age, that's the behavior they want to display. That's the way they want their character to come off. So I'm at a point where I just come up with ways that I know will not faze them, will make them say X, Y, and Z about me. And I just don't care. And what I mean by don't care is I don't care what a kid say about me, because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep disciplining them. I'm going to keep on doing what I've been doing, because once you say, okay, I give up, then they're really going to tear it up. So it's not about saying that I give up on the kid. I give up on trying to change that kid's behavior and thinking that something that I'm doing will be more effective than what another teacher can do in the past few years, or what can happen at home with mom, with dad, with parents and stuff like that, or grandparents, aunts and uncles. If that is a person's character, and I always tell them we are creating our character and who we will become each day with our decisions. And if that's who she wants to become or he wants to become, then only thing that I can do, and that's what I have been doing, but it's been a waste of my time. They want to be defined at this age. Maybe they're going to mature, but the immaturity in them makes them want to test me and others in a disrespectful way. And that's when my logical consequences of saying, oh, well, if they roll their eyes or they, smacking their lips and doing all this sassy stuff, oh, that's nothing to be worried about. Yeah, it is. It's disrespectful. And having logical consequence for disrespect. Disrespect, it's not something that you can write a student up about. So it's something that you do as far as just being corrective and stuff like that. You have to talk with the kid about the behavior. But when you've talked 10 and 20 times and they do not seem to understand that those sorts of things are disrespectful, what do you do? That's where I'm at. What do I do next? I don't know. I really don't know what to do next. Only thing that I know is I am about to administer tough love. Tough love is to be, like I said, unbothered, unfazed, and meet them where they're at, and meet her or meet him where they're at. If they want to be immature, I'm not going to be immature as well. I'm just going to demand my respect by the consequences that I administer, by the phone calls that I have to make, by the write-ups that I have to give, and all of that pep talking. Why are you doing it? Waste stuff? Can you stop doing it? I'm not wasting my voice. I have zero energy to talk a kid out of who they want to be after 50 times talking. That's just, and some of you may disagree, but I don't give up on the kid. I give up on the negative behavior that they want to put on me, the spirit of defiance that they want me to hold on. I'm going to love the kid, but the behavior, it can go. Yeah, it can go. So that's how I feel. I mean, some of you may disagree or whatever, but it's been very challenging with the emotions that come out of those students as preteen. And if you do some research, they are irrational. They are irrational. They are irrational at home. And especially if they're spoiled and they can get whatever out at home. Oh, you are finished as a teacher. There's nothing that you can do, because even if they get punished and then they go aggravate their mom or their dad for whatever they're punished from, they end up getting that back within a day or two. And it has happened at least 20, 30 times this school year with various students. So I know it happens. So those punishments that we used to be so afraid of getting, they don't get those anymore. So it's a lot. I'm going to take this from you. But guess what they do? They aggravate their parents until they give it back. And guess what? They get it back really fast. And they're like, oh, I got my phone back. Oh, I got this back. God, that didn't even work. Oh, I wasn't worried about it. I was at home and I just was crying and I was just acting all dramatic or whatever. And she just gave me my stuff back. So I'm not fighting that. I don't love that. I'm not fighting that. And I saw this quote. If we keep making passes for inappropriate behavior. A lawyer later on in life will have to be hired to do the same thing for them. We cannot keep bailing them out at this age. Those consequences are there for a reason, and it is our job as parents and teachers to make sure that we are administering those, because guess what? When they become an adult, hopefully some of those things stick in their head when it comes to making bad decisions. Oh, mom gonna bail me out is what's in some of their head now. Oh, punishment don't last long. It do for some people. They got people in jail for life. They have people who have paid with their life for, oh, I'm going to accept the consequences of this one decision. They shouldn't be out here accepting consequences for behavior that they know is incorrect at this time. But like I said, they're 10 and 11, some 12. And sometimes they have to learn the hard way, and with tough love. So I just firm, but with love. And I'm just going to stick to that. So I'll talk to you guys later. I just wanted to come in and let you guys know how this school year is going. It has been a challenge. It has been a mess. And it's just dealing with their emotions and lack of motivation from some. It's just been a very, very hard transitional year. And I did not see that sort of thing going on into their motivation and the grades that I've taught. And I taught 3rd and 4th grade, but 5th grade is, I understand now. I understand why that's a stopping point. But it's a lot. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm not complaining. I'm prayerful and I'm thankful that I have a job. I'm praying every day that I go in with the right mindset to maintain that love, but continue to be firm and kind to these kids. And even those who I know are making mistakes in that moment, that's just not their character, and they're very apologetic. They take the consequence, and they really do not repeat that same behavior. They may try something else, but they don't repeat that same behavior. Those kids know that I value the way that they're taking their consequence. Those other ones that are manipulative and trying to get out of everything or whatever, that can only backfire for them later. And I feel very bad that they want to attempt to try to test so much at this age, and then it's not backed up by certain people in the household. So let me know what you guys think about it. Like this channel, subscribe to my channel, guys. I'll appreciate the support, and I will talk to you later. Bye.